Hey everyone. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the best skincare products and best ingredients for your skin in winter. Do you see this beautiful glow? Okay, it's done with just 2 or 3 products. You need to have those nice high fat products to nourish your skin, to protect it from the cold. If you're in a sunny place like you, to protect it from the heat and the drying rays of the sun. The winter, for us that live in the northern countries, can wreak havoc on our skin. So it's really important to talk about what are some of the best products that you can bring in to help repair and to help truly protect. So many ingredients out there, so many products are lacking those high vitamin, nutrient dense ingredients, and they're just water. There are so many water-based products out there that actually don't really do anything to your skin once the temperatures drop. All right. So I'm going to be talking about that, giving you some tips into some of my favorites. So if you're curious to see what these are, let's get to it. Okay. So let's start off with the process of taking care of your skin. So we're going to be talking about cleansing, and I want to bring in some nice fatty ingredients here because cleansing is really one of those steps in your skincare routine that's going to make or break everything else you do after that. And what I mean by that is that if you're using a horrible cleanser, it doesn't matter what you're using afterwards. You get me? So you need to really be mindful about the cleansing, the way you touch your skin, what you're using, what kind of face cloth. Is it clean? Is it abrasive? Is it super soft? What did you launder it with? Okay, so there's so much else to dissect here. I'm not going to go through all that today, but it's just giving you a few things to think about so you can be mindful when you do this. So I'm going to be bringing in here some rich products, okay, too, for my vegan friends and for those of you who are not vegan. So let's start off with tallow. The last time I talked about the tallow butters that I have in my store, and I am increasing how many I have because they've been in such hot demand. Okay, so the last time I talked about tallow, my video went viral and I couldn't keep my tallow butters in store. Now, these are not something I make, but I curate everything very, very carefully. I always get the testers. I try them myself. I get to vet them. So these are all my teas here. And then if I like them, I'd bring them into my store. Tallow is such a hot commodity right now. And if you haven't heard of it, it is grass-fed beef fat, okay? Nothing will nourish your skin like something like this because it's very, very close to our own skin. The lipids, the oils that our skin produces, it's just so nourishing. This has been used for thousands of years. This is ancestral skincare. If you are a meat eater, you get it. You want to be utilizing all aspects of the animal, and these are made in small batches. This one in Manitoba, this one in Ontario, Manitoba, also Manitoba. My goodness, I have so many of these now that I can't keep track. So anyways, message me and ask me more questions about these. But these are fantastic if you're able to get something that can melt into your skin. For example, this one here, this is the Eternal Tallow. And this one here is also mixed with olive oil. Okay, so we're talking about fatty butters, okay, like this, that are just gonna like emulsify in your skin. This is gonna be a beautiful oil cleanser for you to remove everything, including waterproof makeup. And whether you're wearing makeup or not, think of this as a little treat for your skin, almost like a mask. If you're feeling super dry, leave this on for 10 minutes and then go back and remove it. You want all these beautiful ingredients to saturate and kind of penetrate into your skin. So cleansing should be done mindfully, and you should be taking your time with this one, making sure you're massaging it all over your face, and you are kind of, getting your neck, get your lips, get the eye area. So this is the cleansing butter from Eternal Tallow. Now, for those of you that are not into the beef fat, Helena Lane makes this beautiful cleansing cleansing butters. You can see mine here, and you can detect some little specks in there. And this is because I have mixed this beautiful organic frankincense extract in there, which, boosts the power of the cleanser, right? We all know that frankincense is fantastic for the skin, anti-aging, So many beautiful benefits for this. And it also gives the cleanser a tiny bit of an exfoliating quality because of the powder. Frankincense has been used on the skin for a long time. I also love the grounding scent of the frankincense. And this one here is plant-based, but it does contain beeswax. This one here also has a bit of essential oil, all right? So if you want that aromatherapy, if you want the benefits of the essential oils, Helena Lane is one of my favorites that I would recommend. Again, you would be using it the same way that you're using any of your, your other balms, like your cleansing balms, and you can leave it on as a mask. Whether you add the extract or not is up to you. That's available at checkout. And then you would just leave it. You can leave it on like a mask and then just go with a warm wet face cloth and gently remove it. Now this is plant-based, but it's not vegan. If you're looking for a vegan option, check out Helena Lane's liquid oil cleanser. I'm going to pop a photo of it here, which contains the red western cedar oil. It's beautiful, liquid, no beeswax, and you can use it exactly the same way. Now, using oil cleansers such as these will really help nourish the skin. They were going to help like plump it up. They're going to give it a nice like layer where you can apply the rest of your skincare. And I did talk about hydration. I definitely want you to be, of course, you're drinking all your liquids. You hear that all the time, but you need to hydrate your skin. So I'm going to go back to the layering process that you might have heard me talk about often if you've been following me for a while. So we just used an oil product to cleanse our skin. However, when we talk about hydration, this is when the hyaluronic serums come in. I have these in store always, because they are, so plumping, makes an amazing base underneath makeup. And these are really what hydrate your skin. So of course we talk about internal hydration, but your skin needs topical hydration. And the way that I like to layer the products is after you've used an oil, you're going to go to water. And when I say water, I mean these hydrating serums. Now I have one here by 3 Ships. This is a brand right here from Toronto. And this one is a little bit more jelly. You can see it. I'm going to apply this to my face for you. So I don't have any makeup today other than a bit of mascara and a little bit of a brow product. So this one here, the reason why it's so thick like that is because the dewdrops by 3 Ships are made with tremella mushroom. And tremella mushroom, if you go look up snow mushroom, it's a very, very jelly-like mushroom, all right? But you can see that the minute this product is applied, right, and I'm shooting in front of my window, my skin just drinks it up. It's instantly gone. Like, look at this. But it creates this really nice kind of bounce to the skin, plumps up everything. Same with fine lines. So we love the 3 Ships products because they're very affordable. When I curate my products, I'm very mindful of the cost. I want you to know that, especially if you're shopping from the States, you're getting a 30% discount, my friends, because these are listed in Canadian prices. But back to the Helena Lane, she has her hyaluronic serums as well. And these here are just minimalist, just like everything else that Helena Lane makes. And meaning minimalist doesn't mean that it's, lacking, all right? There's just more of the good stuff. So instead of like breaking it down and giving you 20 ingredients, Helena Lane usually gives you, up to 5, 6 ingredients. So these, one tiny drop. I did my cheeks with the other one. So I'm going to pick up this little drop. One drop, and I just want you to see how far it spreads. I mean, like, I've now covered my entire forehead, and I still have product like left over on my hands that I could bring down to my neck. So you just need a tiny bit, and a little bit goes such a long way. All right, so this is how you would hydrate your skin. And I would also recommend, if you find that your skin now with the change of seasons is super thirsty and super dehydrated, add a little bit more. Like, my skin drank it immediately, but I also use this type of product nightly. If you haven't and you're just bringing it in, do a second drop and just kind of apply it and give your skin a little bit more. And over time, you'll see that it's getting better and you're probably gonna need less product. Okay, so let's go to the protect, all right, section. And again, I'm going to be touching on tallow, and I'm also going to be talking about, of course, SPF. But when it comes to the tallow moisturizers that I have in the store, if you are shopping for tallow, you have to make sure that it is grass-fed, okay? This is the reason I like kind of curating these, because I know exactly where they come from. The vitamins are going to be higher, the antioxidants are going to be higher in the product if it's grass-fed. So I've had the 2 of Earth in my store for a while. This is a good friend of mine that makes these here in Toronto with grass-fed tallow, beef fat that's coming out from north of the city up in cottage country. And these, are nice and rich. They come in like unscented, completely for sensitive skin, no essential oils, but they also come in with essential oils, all right? The minute that you massage it, right, it's going to melt into your skin. Like, it's undetectable. It's a nice, fatty, rich layer. I apply this on my face before I walk my kids to school, and it's fabulous. Now, the only objection I've had with these, because I've been selling them now for, I would probably say, a couple of years, is the smell, all right? So it smells like beef fat, all right? It does. Even the one with essential oil, I find that, for me, I would like more essential oil in there. So the product is beautiful. It's handmade, whipped into this beautiful fluffy butter. It is 100% grass-fed, right? Finished beef tallow, and then it's blended with organic jojoba oil and organic calendula. And it doesn't contain any essential oils at all. So if you've never smelled it, it does smell quite earthy, quite organic. And if you have a product like this, because I've had, comments on YouTube here, it's a little bit too much for me. I don't know how to use it. Especially if you're using it on your face, you're going to be a little bit more sensitive to it. But I want to show you a little trick. Okay, so I have my tallow here and I've applied it on my fingers, and I'm just going to add like 1 or 2 drops of frankincense and essential oil. And I'm going to mix it together, right? And imagine that you've had your tallow on your hands. Just blend it together. Again, frankincense is so beautiful and so grounding. That's all you would have to do. Do you have an essential oil at home? Lavender is fantastic for the skin. So is frankincense, okay? And you can just like mix it into your hands and then apply it on your face. If you're applying it on your body, you might not care as much. Tallow has like 101 uses. I always insert one of the lovely pamphlets that I'm given with all the uses in there. We're talking rosacea, acne, eczema, psoriasis, super dry skin, cracked heels, insect bites. I mean, the list goes on and on. So fantastic. I lather this on my face and I walk out the door in the morning when my kids are, going to school. It's just hit 0 degrees here in Canada, 0 degrees Celsius. And I find that this is one of the most protective ingredients for me to go outside with. Now, when we're talking about SPF, I would like you to put your SPF on top of that. So our skin still needs sunlight, especially in these darker, shorter days, these colder months, especially, I'm here in Canada. So this is limited, and it's not that strong first thing in the morning. However, if you are a skier, if you're an outdoorsy type, if you spend more time than that, you would need to use the tallow as a moisturizer and then move on with your SPF. We have so many different SPF options here in the store that if you're looking for a nice like fatty moisturizer and you don't want to do tallow, even something like this by Helena Lane. This is, again, organic, and this can be your moisturizer, and it can also be your SPF. And I just want to show you here how lovely this is and how quickly it blends into my skin, all right? Offering comparable 30 SPF. Okay, keep in mind that a lot of these organic and natural products might not be, certified by Health Canada to be given an SPF rating. It's actually super expensive to go and do that. So some of these smaller brands don't do that, but this is the SPF rating for this. It's made with zinc oxide, and as you can see, I'm just shooting in front of my window as always. There is no trace of whiteness because it's a completely water-free balm, and it just melts. It just melts into your skin. giving you the protection that you need, giving you the protection from the sun, and also the environment, the cold, because it's super rich. If you are looking for a vegan option, we have other SPF in the store that are just nice as rich. This one here by Just Sun is also tinted. Can you see how nice and rich it is? So it's going to give you, of course, some of that moisture, but I would recommend, have a big jar of this tallow. A little goes a long way, and it's gonna give you all these protective properties on your skin. This is the Just Sun, just again, undetectable, melts into the skin. But you need to be nice and moisturized. I find even in the summer when you feel like the zinc is just sticking, to your face and you cannot move it around and it looks white, is because we are so dehydrated and dry that the minute you apply the SPF, your skin just sucks it in, right? And it just grabs onto it, and then it's like so hard to move it. If you are moisturized and dewy, like I am right now, everything will melt into your skin, okay? And I wanted to also mention that I am bringing the Pura Nara tallow butters. These are coming into the store very soon. This is a face tallow balm. And I have to tell you, a lot more essential oil in here, so it's really pleasant when you're using it on the skin. The essential oils are three of my favorites. It's the lavender, the rose geranium, and the frankincense. They have amazing skincare properties. They're fantastic for anti-aging properties, fine lines, brightening, for acne, for scarring. And again, of course, you're getting 100% grass-fed beef tallow. Okay, so similar, when you see these, you'll know they're completely waterless. This is grass-fed beef fat. So if you're looking for something for the face, if you don't have essential oils to do the little trick with the blending that I showed you before, this one here will be coming into the store very quickly. It is on its way as we speak, and it smells amazing. The essential oils are a little bit more potent. So again, it just depends on your needs. Essential oils are fantastic to utilize, but if you are sensitive to essential oils, you might want to go for the one that doesn't contain any. Yes, you're going to smell the beef tallow a little bit more, but I'm telling you, it smells like organic more than anything. So this one here is the face tallow balm by Pura Nara, and you want to do a nice coating on your skin. You want to inhale the essential oils. You want them to, do their work as far as aromatherapy properties go. Give your skin a nice little massage. And what I love is that something like this can be used for day and night. You don't need a separate product. You just need your SPF to bring in that SPF in the morning if you know you're going to be outside for more than 15 to 20 minutes and you're going to have that reflection of sun on your face. Fantastic for cracked lips as well. This is like, seriously, one product does it all. Now, you will notice that, we talked about hydrating and moisturizing and protecting, and I didn't talk at all about any actives, okay? And actives meaning like, where's the bioretinol? Where's the vitamin C, okay? So these can always be brought in. They can be brought in at any point in between what I showed you. So what I showed you was that we used an oil, okay, to cleanse, but also to protect the skin from that, harsher experience that cleansing can give the skin. And then we went into the hydration, the light, little, watery serums. Those serums could be a vitamin C serum, okay? As long as they contain, the tremella mushroom, hyaluronic acid, or maybe aloe vera juice, but you could have an active ingredient in there. And then we went back in to protect with moisturizing, right? And then we used a water-free moisturizer like tallow. Helena Lane also has some that are made with plant butters. They also do have beeswax, but not the tallow. So a lot of different options here and combinations. The last thing I wanted to say is that if you want to stick with something nourishing and you don't want to do the tallow, the plant oils from Helena Lane, the serums, are always an amazing option. The argan and frankincense has been a top seller in my store since I brought it in. And what I love now that Helena has done is she has taken her, popular oil serums and face oils, and she has added the actives in there. So you could do a facial oil and get the vitamin C, right? So you can use that for moisturization. You could use it after cleansing, and you can also do that with bakuchiol, which is the plant or alternative for retinol. So lots of options here. If you ever need any help and you want to customize 3 to 5 products, I think are essential. You don't need all of them, okay? You don't, because the beef tallow offers so many vitamins. The plant butters or even the sun cream I showed you by Helena Lane also offer the fatty acids and vitamins from those plant oils. However, if you want a little bit more, if you want to have, definitely have a vitamin C for clarity, for antioxidant protection, you want to bring in those actives somewhere in those 3 steps that I gave you. Okay, everyone, I hope you found my tips useful. If you want to ever chat with me, I do have a free consultation in my services. So you just go over to greenbeautycurator.ca services and then work with Maria. I think it's work with Maria and then services, and then just book a chat with me. We can jump on video or even the old-fashioned telephone and, just let me know what you need. All right. So thank you so much for being here. Once again, please give the video a thumbs up if you like the content to help it rise to the top. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get notified the next time I post another video. All right. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. Bye.